In this episode, I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to install a barn door on this small opening to this room, so stay tuned. Hi friends, welcome to Fix This House. If you're new to the channel, consider pressing the subscribe notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews that I do within this channel. Today I'm going to be installing a barn door on this opening onto my daughter's room. This is actually a really low ceiling, very low ceiling, so we might have to do a modification onto the door. The first thing you want to do is you want to measure the height of your wall. Every wall is different. Mine measures to about 84.5. Now whoever lived here before installed these accent by the entryways. I don't like them. I'm going to knock them out in the future, but this is the comparison between the main height to the main height of the hallway. So you can see we went with this door. This is the translucent rustic cedar. This is about 138 inch by 36 by 80. Now we went with translucent glass because we get a lot of natural lighting in the house, so we want to keep it that way. We went with the translucent version. Also, we went with this gel D-Win. I think that I pronounced that correctly, but this is a 72-inch track that will go with your 36-inch door. It comes complete with all the hardwares, everything that you need. So here's all of them laid out, including all the wheels, the spacers, the top and bottom metal brackets. Now this is the soft close, very important. I'll leave a link in the description down below later on. Next thing that you want to do is you want to try to find the studs. Now in a perfect home, perfect house, you're gonna have evenly spaced studs. Unfortunately mine not so much, so I'm gonna go mark them with masking tape and try to find where they are. You can see they're all over the place, but we're gonna try to make do what we have. We're gonna stay away about 3 inches off the edge of the opening, and luckily this track kit came with this board that you can mount whichever your studs are located, if they are offset or not. This is perfect because no matter where your studs are located, the sliding barn door will definitely be, you'll be able to install this no matter where the studs are located. So just try to find those studs. Now I'm gonna go evenly spaced where those where the bracket holes are. Just drill where they are, and you're gonna be putting the spacer in between. Now you're gonna put these lag bolts. I'm using my impact wrench, but I'm not going all the way. I'm just gonna help drive it on because I don't want to ratchet this. It's gonna mess up my hands, my wrist. So just try to work smart. I'm gonna go halfway, not fully tightening it down. Make sure that it's also nice and leveled. And you're gonna take one of your roller wheels for the track and just glide it along the way. See if it runs smoothly. Make sure that it's not laying down and it starts rolling by itself. I'm using a 13 socket here, and I'm gonna be going and fully tightening everything down by hand. Always tighten by hand. Don't use your impact wrench. So here's the track that we're going to install on the bottom of the door. So here's the drill bit. I marked it about 3/4 inch deep. So now I'm just marking all the pre-drilled holes from the track, and I'm going to go about 3/4 inch deep from where my marker is on my drill bit. Same thing on the other side. Just going to use a different size drill bit right here. Go pre-drill all the way through. So when I'm doing this, I want to do it nice and gently. So do that same thing. Make sure you have it nice and parallel, not going on an angle. Here are all the screws that are provided. You have the 2 small ones for the left and the right ends, and the 4 on the middle. Before you install those middle screws, you're gonna go and install the roller wheels inside. Now this is what I like about this type of version for these rollers. They're not bolted to each end of the door just like what you see commonly on barn doors. This is kind of like hidden on the top. Now depending on your taste, it all depends on your preference, but this is what I chose. The wheels are just pretty much located and drilled at the top, not through the side of the door. So from the top of this rail to the bottom, so I'm leaving a little bit of height here, is 80 7/8. It's not even here, it's 81 1/4 here, but it bottoms out here to 80 7/8. So that's my measurements from the top here. The rail right here, including this tiny little lip, 2 1/8. So from the total of this distance to the total of this distance is going to be 4 1/8. The door itself has to equal 76 3/4 length. So we're going to have to cut this door just a little bit. So I'm going to measure from here all the way to here, 76 3/4. It's going to be 2 inches from the bottom of this wheel to the edge of here. So that's your 2 inches that's gone. and then we're gonna go follow this all the way up through here. So we're at right here. Notice how I put the lip right there, because this lip right here is gonna go inside this slot, so that's about 1/8. So here now I have the door laid out outside. We're gonna make the cut. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock here in Washington and it's already super dark, so we're gonna be cutting this in the dark. Luckily my garage light is beaming on here for you guys to see. I'm gonna be using my Craig AccuCut right here. This is an awesome tool. If you guys want to see how to use one of these, I made a separate video on this. Check out this video right here. And if you guys are interested on this, highly recommend this tool. It pretty much attaches to your circular saw. It's a jig that attaches to your circular saw, that blue right there, and it just makes straight cuts. So if you're interested on this, I'll leave the link on the description down below, along with all the tools that I use on this video as well. Now we're going to install the bottom bar just like how we installed and pre-drilled those holes on the other side. We're going to do the same thing on here. So unfortunately, not all track kits come with the soft close if you decided your own custom made ones, but this one came with the soft close. If you're interested on this one, I'll leave a link on the description down below and you can get one of these soft close for your own track barn door. So this one's fairly easy. It already has those pre-drilled holes where you can mount. I'm using my vice grips and my Allen wrench to just tighten it down. They do come for both ends, one for open, one for close. Now I have my beautiful wife to help me on. The soft close mechanism is installed, but the latch that activates it is not yet installed. First thing what we want to do is want to install the roller wheel on the bottom. I'll be drilling right through my vinyl plank flooring, and it's going to go straight to the subfloor. So make sure that this piece right here has a chance to still roll. Now just take the door and just go right over the wheel, and this will help hide that wheel right on the inside of that. So now the door is running on a guide and it's not flopping out. So you're not done yet. The most important part is this anti-jump. So this is fairly hard to do. So to make it easier for yourself, you're gonna go and take off this anti-jump rod. Install this later. Okay, screws at the top, loosen those up so that we can slide that right onto the lip. So each model is different on where you're going to install this anti-slip track. I have a 72-inch track with a 36-inch door. So from the left, from measurement A, that's going to be 10.5, and then for measurement B, that's gonna be 7.5. Now if you have a 84-inch track, it's slightly different, so you can go and pause this if you'd like. I measured 10.5. There's our mark. The easiest way to put this anti-jump and soft close, take off the knob right here and then just slide this lip, see that C clamp, to this lip right here, and then we're just going to position the edge of that to the 10.5. So this thing will prevent this door from jumping off the track. So doing this with the camera in one hand and the other is a little hard. So now we got this nice and secured, nice and stable. We'll go do the other side, 7.5 from the edge or here. Now this door did come with a plastic film over all the translucent glass, so I just used my box knife and gently cut around the perimeter so I can get rid of that. But here's what it is when you close it. If you try to slam it, it doesn't, because it's nice and soft closed mechanism right there. So here's what it looks like finally installed, friends. You can see that this is what it looks like when the light is on, and let's turn off the light. You can see the light coming through this translucent glass, gives it that nice homey feel. And friends, if you found this video super helpful, please hit that big thumbs up, press the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll see you friends on the next DIY how-to video.